The next is you exercise caring oversight. Genuinely care for the people in your group, get to know them, learn about them, and communicate to them that they are important to you. And there may be situations that come up where somebody's sick in the hospital, things like that. Part of your obligation as a leader, part of what you want to do is go and visit them, whether it's at home or in the hospital, things like that. If those situations arise, you are a shepherd again, and that's part of that caring oversight. You exercise Christ-likeness by serving and encouraging. And if you have a group that meets in your home, or if you meet here at the church and you bring snacks or you prepare your home each week, that's a part of serving that you are doing. And so serving and encouraging them. You want to help people discover their gifts. Many people have no idea what their spiritual gifts may be. Probably Mitch has some spiritual gifts survey. If you have people that want to discover what their spiritual gifts are, consider using a survey at some time to help people understand what their gifts are, and then you want to encourage them. You want to help people to grow spiritually, and that's encouraging them to read the Bible, encourage them to have some quiet time each week, encourage them to be involved in prayer on a regular basis so that they are growing spiritually as well. The third thing in responsibility you want to have is seek to build a leadership team. Mitch will never tell you that he has too many leaders in the church. Ray will never tell you there are too many leaders in the church. One of the things that you want to do through your growth group is to build a leadership team. First thing in developing a team is to have for yourself, have a vision of what you want the group to be. As you begin each time, you want to have in your mind what this group is going to be, what kind of development, what you're going to study, and what you want to see happen with people. People will tend to follow a visionary leader, a person who knows where they're going, knows what they want to achieve. So you want to have a vision, you want to have a purpose for your group. Your purpose might be, a book study, it might be hiking, it might be, could be anything, but you want to know what your purpose is, and you want to communicate your passion for that. If you're leading a group, if you're teaching a group, if you're facilitating a group, you have a topic that is of interest to you, you want to let people know that that's important to you. And so you communicate that passion. From early on in your group, determine who may be an apprentice or somebody that you're going to bring along as a leader. You may not know the first week or the second week. It may even be well into your time together before you begin to see who that apprentice may be. But you want to look for people who want to lead or people who have the potential to lead. You want to cultivate their potential. Encourage them to grow as a leader. Encourage them to be more involved. You want to be willing to invest time with them, meet with them in addition to the regular meeting time. Spend time with them. And for yourself, part of building a leadership team is for you to continue receiving training and continue to grow spiritually. I don't know anybody that has, I would say, totally arrived spiritually, certainly not myself. And so one of the things that we want to do is we want to continue our training. So that third thing is to build a leadership team. The fourth is to multiply the ministry. We've already mentioned about developing the apprentice, spend time with them, get to know them as a person, let them get to know you as a person. So you maybe have time just one-on-one outside of your regular groups. And it doesn't have to be time that's focused on, hey, we got something we want to cover. A lot of it is just spending time with them, getting to know them. And there are 4 steps really in bringing along a leader. And the first thing is the thing that you do every week, which is show them. As you lead a group from hospitality, coordinating the teaching, guiding people along, you are showing them every week what it means to be a leader. The next step is you let them help. Maybe you invite them to bring snacks, invite them to maybe arrive early and greet people as they arrive, whether it's at your home or at the church, wherever it may be. But you let them help in the leadership. And then the third step is you help them. You ask them, would you like to lead next week? And I'll help you in whatever way you want. So they've helped you. Next, you help them. And you might go through this a number of times with them, but finally then you release them and they can lead on their own. But they will have built up their skills as a leadership by first helping you and then by leading with you alongside them, and then at that point they're ready to move on. Finally, pray for the new leaders. Pray for them as leaders, and pray for them also that they will have people that will join their group, people that will catch the passion that they have to be leaders of new groups. Now, 2 quick questions for you. 1, are there any blanks that I missed that you didn't get? Is there anything there that I can fill in? And the second one, is there anything that I talked about that I didn't adequately explain, something that you have a question about, or somebody else have a comment about these leadership responsibilities that you'd like to toss out?
I have a list of crowd breakers, icebreakers, that I could, something I'll email to them before the group starts. So it's maybe 20 or 30 different ones.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Good. And after you've seen a lot of these, you can probably start thinking up your own.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are plenty of those icebreakers available. That's all I have. I'm going to turn control of the meeting back over to Mitch.